Comparison. Length. Long, short. Short means less long. In the empty boxes, put a tick for the long object and a cross for the short object. Longest, shortest. Longest, shortest. In the empty boxes, put a tick for the longest object and a cross for the shortest one. Comparison. Breadth. Broad, narrow. 1. Thin, thick. 2. Narrow, broad. In the empty boxes, put a tick for the broad and a cross for the narrow. In the empty boxes, put a tick for the narrowest and a cross for the broadest object. Comparison. Height. Tall, short. 1. Short, less tall, tall. 2. Tall, short, less tall. In the empty boxes, put a tick for the taller and a cross for the less tall or shorter object. Tallest, shortest. In the empty boxes, put a tick for the tallest and a cross for the least tall or shortest. Comparison. Weight. Heavy, light. Light, heavy. Heavy, light. Light means having less weight. In the empty boxes, put a tick for the heavy and a cross for the light object. Part 1. Words of comparison. Small, big. Children, today we are going to learn small and big. Now look, the blackboard is big. The chalk is small. Big, small. Now look at this picture and let us find big and small. A small ball and a big ball. A small bird and a big bird. A small dog and a big dog. A small plant and a big tree. A small butterfly and a big flower. 2 small ducklings with 1 big duck. A small bridge on a big river. Trees near us look big. Trees far away from us look small. Children, let us listen to a story about a big lion and small mice. Once, a big lion was having his afternoon nap under a big tree. Some small mice were playing nearby with some small nuts. They were passing it here, and the noise disturbed the big lion's sleep. The big lion caught one of the small mice and decided to eat it. All the small mice gathered around him and begged him to leave their brother. They said, "Oh, big lion, eating a small mouse like us does not look good for the king of the jungle. Please leave our brother, and we promise you that we will help you one day." The lion had not wanted to eat the small mouse. He just wanted to frighten them. He laughed and said, "What can small mice like you do for a big lion like me? Anyway, go away, but don't disturb my sleep." After some days, the small mice suddenly heard the loud crying noise of the big lion. They ran towards the noise and saw that the big lion was trapped inside a big net. The big lion was crying, "Oh no! Now the hunter who set this trap will come and take me away. Oh God, please send someone to save me." Hearing this, the small mice at once started cutting the net with their small but sharp teeth. Soon, the big lion was free from the net. The lion had tears of joy in his eyes. He said, "You are so small, dear mice, but you have done such a big job today by saving my life. God bless you, dear small mice." Children, did you like this story about big and small things? Very good. Words of comparison: in, out. Children, we are going to learn in and out today. Let us learn this through a small story. Once, a sparrow was building a nest on a tree. Sparrow's nest was made of wax. A crow was also building its nest nearby. However, the poor crow could manage only a nest of sticks and twigs. As the winds and rains came, the crow's nest of twigs and sticks got wet and broken. The crow went to the sparrow and requested it, "Dear sparrow, can I come in your nest till the rain stops? My nest is all wet and broken." "No, crow, I am sorry. There is no place for you in my nest." The poor crow had to stay out in the rains. Soon the rain stopped and the sun came out. The sun grew warmer and warmer and warmer and warmer. Soon the sparrow started feeling all sticky around it. Alas, its nest of wax was melting. "Oh no!" said the sparrow and jumped out of its melting nest. The crow's nest was nearby. The crow had rebuilt a big cozy nest of feathers and twigs. The sparrow went to the crow and said, "Dear crow, can I come in your nest? My nest has melted in the hot sun." "Yes, of course, dear sparrow, come in," said the crow. The sparrow felt ashamed and said, "I kept you out of my nest when your house was broken, Still, you allowed me to come into your nest. You are very kind. Thank you." The crow replied, "I will not change my kindness just because people are unkind to me. I am the way I am. They are the way they are. Welcome in." Wasn't that a good story? Very good. And also got to learn in and out. Let us see some examples of in and out. When it rains, the sparrow is in her wax nest and the crow is out of his twig nest. When it is hot, the crow is in his twig nest and the sparrow is out of her wax nest. Now look at this picture. Sheila is sitting in the car. Sheila has come out of the car. In the empty boxes, put a tick, correct, for out, and a cross, X for in. Words of comparison. Up, down. Rohan, where is the fan? Yes, the fan is up. Meena, where is the floor? Yes, the floor is down. Let us search for some more examples in this picture. The fan is up on the ceiling. The cat is down on the floor. Father is up on the stool. The toy car is down on the floor. The curtain is up on the window. The slippers are down on the floor. The light is up on the ceiling. The children are sitting down on the floor. The bowl is up on the shelf. The book, bag, and ball are lying down on the floor. The flower vase is up on the shelf. In the empty boxes, put a tick, correct, for up, and a cross, X, for down. Sheila is up. Rohan is down. The cat is up on the sofa. The mouse is down on the floor. Words of comparison. Near, far. Children, we are going to learn near and far. Let's begin with a story. Once, a hare and a tortoise were resting under a tree. The hare was very proud that he could run very fast. It wanted to get a chance to tease and laugh at the tortoise. So, the hare challenged the tortoise to have a race with him. The tortoise agreed. The start point was a tree near them, and the finish point was a tree far away from them. As they started the race, the hare picked up speed and was soon far away from the tortoise. He thought it would take a lot of time for the tortoise to slowly come near him. So, he went off to sleep under a tree. The tortoise was not fast, but he steadily kept on moving, and in no time he overtook the sleeping hare and slowly reached the finish point. When the hare woke up, he didn't see the tortoise and thought the tortoise was far behind him and happily ran towards the finish point. But as he reached near the finish point, he was surprised and shocked that the tortoise had already reached there and had thus won the race. Look at this picture. The dog is far away from the squirrel. The squirrel is near the tree. Words of comparison. Nearest, furthest. Children, I want 5 of you to come and stand here one behind the other. Now, look here. Rohan is near me. Sahil is far from me. Deepa is near me. And Neha is far from me. Now listen carefully. Rohan is nearest to me, while Neha is furthest. This means Rohan and Deepa both are near me, but Rohan is most near. In the same way, Sahil and Neha are both far from me, but Neha is most far. Now look at this picture. The woman in the pink sari is nearest to the well. The boy is near her. The man with the bucket and the woman with the pots are far from the well. The woman in blue is furthest from the well. Make a tick mark correct for nearest to the well in the proper box. Now look at this picture. The boy is nearest to the post box. The woman on the scooter is far from the post box. The girl is furthest from the post box. But the girl is nearest to the school, and the boy is furthest from the school. Make a tick mark correct for furthest from the school in the proper box. Words of comparison. Less, more. Children, we are now going to learn less and more. Look at these examples. This bowl has less marbles. This bowl has more marbles. This plate has more jalebis. This plate has less jalebis. This box has less mangoes. This box has more mangoes. This bottle has more candies. This bottle has less candies. Join each object in one picture to any one of the objects in the other picture to make one-to-one pairs. In the empty boxes, write L for less and M for more. Words of comparison. Equal. Hey Sahil, what's special? It is my birthday and I have brought birthday caps for everyone. Wow! Let's distribute one cap each to each child. Make one-to-one pairs. When we make one-to-one pairs, we see that there are as many caps as there are children. Or the number of caps is equal to the number of children. Make one-to-one pairs as shown in the picture. If there are an equal number of objects, put a tick correct in the box below.
What do we mean by comparison? Sometimes, when you look at two or more things, you automatically say that, for example, your pencil is small, my pencil is big, this is a tall tree, that is a short tree, my school bag is heavy, my brother's school bag is lighter in weight. My school is far away from my house. The hotel is nearby my house, and many such words. All the words used in the examples like small, big, heavy, light, near, far away, tall, short are all words of comparison. Look at the picture alongside. What do you see in this picture? Yes, there is a primary school shown. Two students are playing inside the school, and a girl is outside the school gate. There is a post box in front of the school. What do you see behind the school? Yes, there are mountains behind the school. There are small plants inside the school premises. There is a big tree outside the school. You can also see a fruit seller in front of the lady doctor. But the girl is behind the doctor. The dog is near the post box. But the fruit seller is far away from the post box. The school bus is far away from school. But the post box is near the school. The birds are flying high above in the sky. The bus can be seen below, running on the road. Children, practice these words of comparison using different pictures and practice writing them. Children, I am sure you all are familiar with the words left, right. Now, imagine that you are walking on a road. You can see many people, trees, birds, animals, vehicles. We use many words regarding position of these objects. Means where you can see them. Some things are seen to the left of the road. Some people are seen sitting under the tree, and so on. Let us understand this with the help of the given picture. Let us use proper words of comparison with respect to objects seen one by one. The dog is seen to the left of the car, whereas the man riding the bicycle is seen to the right of the car. But with respect to the auto rickshaw, the girl driving the scooter is in front of the auto rickshaw. Again, the auto rickshaw is in front of the man carrying the logs of wood. Children, who is to the right of the bicycle riding man? Yes, the fruit seller is to the right of the man riding the bicycle. Who is to the left of the girl driving the scooter? Yes, the girl watering the plants is to the left of the girl driving the scooter. The bird is seen sitting on the tree, while the fruit seller is sitting under the tree. What can you say about the position of the post box? Children, the post box is to the left of the man carrying the logs of wood. In the same way, You can talk about the position of different things looking at different pictures. Now, let us consider other words of comparing things such as heavier and lighter. Now, look at the picture alongside. The girl is holding an empty bag and books are on the floor. Now, the girl has put all the books into that bag. What do you think, children? Which bag is heavier and which is lighter? Yes, the empty bag is lighter in weight, while the bag full of books is heavier than the empty bag. Now, look at the next picture. The man has kept an empty pot under the running tap to fill water in it. Then, the man is carrying the pot filled with water on his head and walking away. The empty pot is lighter than the pot filled with water. Let us learn a few more words of comparison like longer, shorter, taller, shorter, wider, narrower, or broader, narrower, with the help of some examples. Look at this picture of two pencils alongside. Is the size of both these pencils the same? No. The one shown above is a shorter pencil, and the one below is a longer pencil. Let us put one dot for shorter pencil and two dots for longer pencil. Now, look at the paint brushes shown alongside. All paint brushes are of different sizes. Can you paint out the longest and the shortest paintbrush amongst these? We will put one dot against the shortest paintbrush and two against the longest one. See the two trees shown alongside. How will you compare these trees? You will say that one tree is taller and the other is a shorter one. Let us put one dot below the shorter tree and two dots below the longer tree. Look at the mats shown alongside. You can see that one mat is as thin as you all are, whereas the other mat is as fat as me. But no, we cannot use the words thin and fat for mats or other objects. We can say one mat is narrower and other mat is broader. Let us put one dot below the narrower mat and two dots below the broader mat. You see two roads alongside. One goes to your school, the other goes to the bus stop. Both the roads are different in size. We say that the road going to the school is wider and the road going to the bus stop is narrower. Put one dot below the narrower road and two dots below the wider road. Now, what picture do you all see here? While walking on the streets, we see a huge road at the top of which there is a lamp or bulbs, which are lighted in the evening. There are lamp posts. You can see lamp posts of different sizes. One is short, while one is longer. We can see a shortest lamp post. put one dot below it. We can see the tallest lamppost amongst all. Put two dots below the tallest lamppost. Students, we have learnt many words of comparison in this chapter. Let us summarize them. Repeat the words with me aloud. 1. Small, big. 2. Near, far, or away from. 3. Behind, in front of. 4. To the left, to the right. 5. Longer, shorter. 6. Wider, narrower. 7. Shorter, tallest. You can practice by comparing different objects you see in your surroundings, at your home, at school, and so on. Revise the words over and over again for practice.